Wait a second. You're just leaving?
Yeah?
Not saying goodbye?
Well, why should I?
You have nothing you want to say.
No.
Come on, do it right.
Alright. You know, this wasn't the video that was supposed to go live today. It was supposed to be a very self-indulgent video in the vein of my tier time, but with a completely different work process behind it that the further I delved into, the more I realized it wasn't going to happen today. I still would like to make it at some point this year because it's still very fitting for 2022 regardless. Instead, I'm going to make a vlog, I guess. I don't make vlogs anymore, but it would be apropos of me to make a video today. You know, I usually try to make a video on my birthday for some reason. I guess to celebrate life. You know, it's a life that we're living. We're celebrating it. And it's a big one, you know, to a lot of people. Your 30s. I think the most surprising thing to me personally, as far as turning 30, is more the types of existentialism that I've been going through. Because I think a lot. I think it's been pretty heavily expressed with the stuff that I say. I didn't expect the places that I've been thinking about lining up with what I feel like the general consensus is when turning 30. You know, I am getting reflective, but it is in a very odd lens. I've been thinking about stuff that I haven't thought about in a long time. You know, I've been getting nostalgic for things I haven't been nostalgic for in a long time. And it's been an interesting experience. And I've been talking to a lot of people about turning 30 and getting other people's perspectives. And I've heard, you know, people excited that they turned 30, or people, you know, worried that they were turning 30. You know, obviously the whole Bo Burnham joke, turning 30. I feel like I've been going through those same motions, you know, but I will say, while I'm exiting my 20s, not even geographically where I thought I'd be at the start of it, I'm like in a completely different stratosphere, but I still don't feel complacent with where I am, you know, which I think is a fear for some people potentially when they're entering their 30s, is that they feel like their life is in this cycle that they're stuck in. And while I do have some routine-ish aspects to my life, I'm still trying to learn and grow and go to other places. You know, I still feel driven, it makes me feel good to be in that pocket, not just even in my life, creatively as well. You know, I love that while the 20s have been the first decade of my life that has been fully chronicled on the internet, whether it's mostly on YouTube and on other platforms like Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram, I don't feel myself having any signs of stopping. As long as I'm around, I still want to do stuff, which is fun. You know, and I'm glad that I still find joy in that. Because doing something for this long can be potentially exhausting for some people, and it can drive them away from wanting to sustain a platform. And I love that you guys are coming along the ride with me. I love the people in my life right now. You know, I'm glad that one of the big things that I sort of feared, especially at a pivotal point in my 20s, is the point when I moved to Indiana, that I would lose some connections, or that some things in my life would feel weakened by it. And I feel like for a period they were, and I feel bad for those times in my life. You know, I'm glad that I was able to sustain some of those relationships and some of those friendships and some of those parts of my life that I still cherish so dearly. You know, I'm glad that Shake and I, we still have a baby. We still have something that we can cherish together as friends. You know, I feel like our friendship is still as good as ever. I love seeing him go through his life. You know, I've loved having all of my Philly crew. I mean, obviously I'm in Philly right now as I'm posting this. I'm glad to be around them. You know, I'm glad for the other friends I've made throughout my 20s that I still have, I feel like, a good relationship with, like John and Hannah. You know, Kaylin, I'm glad that we've continued to remain incredible friends. You know, Crash, you know, Jasmine, I'm happy that you're still around. Evan, obviously, and Tyler. You know, I loved CJ, the people that I feel like have continued to enrich my life. I'm glad that Rachel's in my life. I'm glad that she's a very supportive partner, and she's somebody that just, I feel like I want to see succeed as much as they want me to succeed. And it feels like a really nice, healthy relationship, you know? Something I will say I was not entering my 20s with. I'm just glad to be where I'm at. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that, again, I've got what I've got. And I'm glad that I'm still pillaging forth into new places. And I hope that you'll join me for the ride. Obviously, I said it in the listening log, but I would still like to see this platform grow. And I feel like I do tackle a lot of fun subjects. And I feel like if you would like to see your friends popping off in my comments, share my stuff. Send me around. Special thanks to my patrons. I'm glad with the people that have seen me become who I am today haven't wanted to dip. You know, because I'm happy with who I am now, much more than I am the person that I entered my 20s with. And I'm excited to enter my 30s, and I hope that you'll join me. I've got Kirby going live tomorrow. I've got Bioshock going live on Monday, and I will be back live on my Twitch on either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you to everybody on other platforms who've wished me a happy birthday today. I really sincerely appreciate it. And you guys have good days, lives, and situations, and I'll catch you later. Deuces.